Hey everybody, this is Daniel and welcome to another episode of, I don't know, I keep thinking I keep changing it every week, but here's my cup of tea. This is not morning and maybe tea time. Tea time with Daniel sounds good. How about you send me some suggestions? What do you think I could call this new part of the series? Because it was morning tea for a while, then I did a couple of little chatting with Daniels, and now, I don't know, it's just kind of chatting. Maybe tea time with Daniel or the Daniel Chronicles, or I don't know. You tell me. But if you have some suggestions on what I can call this new part of the show, this new series, and the 2015 season, let me know. Send me some comments. Post them either down there on the YouTube comments or on the Facebook page, Twitter, or wherever you're following me. By the way, thank you everybody who's following me, and I want to send a shout out to Beth England over at Shanti, Orange County. I've been working a lot with her in the last couple of months, right before the holidays and after the holidays. Um, Going to schools, we get to go to schools and talk about HIV and AIDS prevention to some of the students, which is really kind of cool. We've been doing a lot of high school kids lately, which is really interesting. I've been talking to a lot of 14-year-old kids, 14, 15, 16, mostly 14, about HIV prevention. And it's really funny because I do a lot of jokes, and a lot of my jokes are, well, older, and they don't get them. Sometimes my jokes just go completely over their head. I'm 30 years older than they are. I'm old enough to be their dad, which is kind of scary. But I had an idea where this was going. I think I just lost it. Obviously, the universe, the angels want me to talk about something different. Um, I want to talk a little bit, I guess, totally changing gears, a little bit about my mood today because I want to see if you guys can relate to this. I'm a busy guy. I'm either working on something or working with somebody or volunteering or doing something, but I constantly keep my schedule busy. Even on the days that I'm off, there's always something that needs to be done. Well, I got back from Texas after my Christmas trip, and it's been you can tell from my voice, right? It's kind of scratchy, more than usual. Um, but I get these um, busy week blues, I want to call them, because I'm busy, 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 and then I stop. And the moment I stop, hey, this is Max over here. Hey, Max. The moment I stop, my mood kind of drops. I go into this kind of like depressive moments, this little depressive state, where I get a little nostalgic and I get a little sad, and I'm hungry. I definitely want to eat everything. Right now, this is chamomile tea, but I had a menudo earlier from yesterday. I had a bunch of peanuts and soda, um, and now I'm having tea. But that's just today. I had a really good burrito. We were at San Juan Capistrano. Is it San Juan? San Juan High School, and that is bean and cheese burrito. You know those things that are so nasty that they're good. I don't know if it makes sense, but it was just a nasty bean and cheese burrito, but it was just good to eat. Like I had to eat it the whole thing. Anyway, well, I find myself after busy days of work, several days in a row, where I kind of crash and my body just kind of slams, and I get really sad and depressed, and all I want to do is watch sad and depressing shows. I just watched an episode of Undercover Boss, amazing, the last episode. I'm watching Parenthood right now because it's kind of sad, and I'm gonna see what else I have on my DVR that I can watch that's kind of sad. I don't want to do anything. That's the thing. There's a lot of stuff to put up in my apartment. It's not dirty. It's just messy. Things are not where they belong. But all I want to do is already. I'm already in my pajamas. You guys might want to see my pajamas. I put my pajamas on at 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's raining outside here in Laguna, but I'm with my pajamas on. As you can see, I've got slept-in hair, but it looks like cute, right? Um, because I've crashed, and I want to know, and I'm going to ask you guys to respond if you can and comment. Do you get that? Does that happen to you? Do you get the work uh, work days blues? I don't know how else to call it, or end of work week blues, where your body has been going for so long and your mind has been racing for so long, and then it's on just just crashes, and you feel exhausted, and you're tired, and you're sad, and your whole body's just reacting to full of emotions, um, because mine does. And the crazy thing is that um, there are so many other things that play into it that make me a little crazy. My alcoholism and my addiction plays in, and I can at some point, not always, but sometimes it's like, oh my God, this is the perfect time for a cocktail. Like, it would be just great to just have a cocktail and relax. And I'm not gonna do it by all means. I'm past that moment, but it does creep in. I guess because I'm so exhausted that my energy is just not. The defenses get lowered a little bit, and then being HIV positive, my mind goes there. It's like, oh my God, I'm so tired and I'm so exhausted. Is my body deteriorating? Is it breaking down? Is this the end? Oh my, I know. You're sitting there going, you're such a drama queen. Yeah, it is. I'm very novella at that moment. It's just a Telemundo episode going on, and I I know it, and I recognize it. And I think that's the important part, that I recognize it. I recognize that that's not logical thinking. That something else is going on in my head, and I need to just be careful and watch out. Um, and that happens, um, and then I start thinking about my parents, and I think about my family, and that gets me sad, and then some things get me happy. But it seems like it's this little thread, and me being exhausted, I kind of just pull on it, and it just starts dissolving, and it's made. This particular quilt is made out of all these sad things in my life, and it's so easy to pull on that. And then I have to remember to let go so that I can focus on the good stuff and not just be focused on the bad stuff. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope it does. And if anybody goes through anything like that, or if you're a therapist, or if you're listening to this and you have if there's a specific term for it, if it's really something, could you let me know? Just let me know, and I'd love to talk about that. Um, uh, Podcast shows will be back soon. My laptop fizzled. If something happened to it, so we're resetting it, and it'll be back soon. So I've already shuffled the cards. I have these cards. These are the cards that my friend Ryan gave to me, and I love these cards. They're really cool. I don't use them often, but these are the ones he gave me. And Enchantment. I don't use them often, so I'm going to be honest. I'm going to pull the book really quick so we can read what it says in 2 seconds, because I don't use them as much as I should. Enchantment. Card meaning: recapture your childlike sense of wonder and awe. View the world as a magical place. Oh, um, so these cards are from Doreen Virtue, and these are the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. But I don't use these often, so I want to make sure that I read exactly what it says. So it says, again, Enchantment. Recapture your childlike sense of wonder and awe. View the world as a magical place. I totally need glasses, guys, but I don't have them here on the table. But I totally need glasses, and I haven't been wearing them to read. So pardon me. Remember when you were a child and how magical the world seemed? The sense of enchantment is the spirit of your inner child. Somewhere along the way, did you lose that sense of wonder? The angels ask you to recapture your magical sense by remembering that a miraculous power surrounds you. Ask God and the angels to help you with anything, small or large. Don't worry, you aren't removing angels from more important tasks when you ask them for their help with everyday situations. They truly want to support you so that you are free of worries. In that way, you exude the joy and wonder of children who trust that they are taken care of. And when you're joyful, your divine light inspires everyone who sees you. So remember that. Recapture your childlike sense of wonder and awe. View the world as a magical place. Can you see that? It's a horse. It's a unicorn, actually. Can you see the horn? Unicorn. See that? Trying to get it right there. There you go. So it's enchantment. So that's going to be our challenge for this week is do something that motivates you to rethink your childlike wonder. Do something that's going to bring some innocence and some good stuff for you. I read in the money itch, so there's money out there, folks. If this is the week to make negotiations, get to that. Get to that. Sign those contracts so you can move forward. For now, I want to thank you guys for listening. I hope this helps out. And again, if you have a term for that, whatever it is, let me know. Enjoy your cup of tea, and I will see you guys next time.